and for a certain period of time the routing of the RAT was extended and operations were curtailed in that area. Still on the local airspace here, there is one minor restriction that we have, and it's in the south. There is an airway with a base of about 7,000 feet, so the RAT goes up to 6,500. But given that that's on the crowd side, it doesn't really restrict any operations from this air show. This, as we were saying earlier.
The gunner identifies further enemy vehicles and calls for the pilot to reposition the aircraft for another strike. Converting speed to height, pilot minimises the threat of ground fire. Making traffic information to the aircraft quite difficult for an enemy attempting to escape. The Apache is of course used to operate in the air, can be seen with other platforms, such as the Wildcat Reconnaissance helicopter, also operated by the Army Air Corps. While the front seat conducts a battle damage assessment on the target, he identifies enemy personnel attempting to engage the aircraft with a shoulder-launched surface-to-air missile. Threat call is communicated within the cockpit, instructing the pilot to another strike. The crew then work together to update and set up re-engagement checks, ensuring all systems are configured correctly for another strike. With the SAM threat eliminated, the crew can climb into a wheel, circling the target and testing to ensure the flight is 15. The gunner's scan with the cameras is interrupted as the pilot spots enemy soldiers from a dug-in position, bringing a heavy machine gun to bear in the aircraft's direction.
Good effect on target, 4 enemy vehicles destroyed, radar threat eliminated, pilot on site, dismount later achieved, my gun, auto range, fire.
Using his helmet-mounted monocle as a sight, the pilot slaves the gun to his eye line and engages simply by looking at the target and pulling the trigger. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the tactical demonstration. Our Apache crew work together to operate and flight their aircraft. Crews trained to do this in all weathers, by day, by night, and often working at extremely low level. He has operational experience in Afghanistan and Northern Ireland. Establishing now in the high harbour at 800 feet, you can see the Apache's powerful hover performance. Tim will initiate a dive with the cycling stick to 80 degrees nose down before rolling through 90 degrees whilst on motoring. Or approximately 140 miles an hour, converting the energy and momentum into a 70-degree nose-up climb. Once climbing, the aircraft is rolled through 90 degrees angled bank, and aft cycling is applied to bring the aircraft through and around the turn. A manoeuvre like this in a helicopter requires precise coordination of all three primary flight controls, including Tim using his feet to control the large tail rotor balancing the aircraft in flight. Ladies and gentlemen, cameras at the ready, and Tim and Mark return to crowd centre for a close-up look at what we like to call the bunt. The bunt sees the aircraft pitch from 90 degrees nose up to 90 degrees nose down at the right point. As well as defensive actions, helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft of the Army Air Corps can also provide reconnaissance, direction of artillery and mortar fire, command support to ground units, and tactical mobility, such as positioning forces, conducting resupply, or extracting casualties. The majority of the Corps is held at high readiness for operations, to deploy alongside the Army's division, the Air Assault Task Force, as well as the commitment to supporting special forces both in the UK and around the world. The ship has been configured with a mixed loadout of rockets and missiles. Each rocket launcher that you can see on the outboard pylon has its 19 70mm folding fin rockets, while the missile racks can hold up to 4 radar or laser guided Hellfire missiles. These pylons will automatically articulate through 90 degrees to keep the weapons in firing constraints for as long as possible. Both the rockets and missiles can engage targets up to ranges of 8 kilometers, while the powerful 30mm cannon runs directly to the fuselage, while a high explosive round out to beyond 4 kilometers with a target range of 625 rounds a minute. While the main rotor is located in the distinctive shape of the aircraft provides for radar. The radar is able to scan about 8 kilometers, detecting over 1,000 targets, prioritizing them and holding the pilot's 16 simultaneous firing stations through the aircraft's reference rotors. Along with target detection and missile guidance, the radar is also capable of mapping the terrain ahead of the aircraft in flight to assist in navigation, terrain avoidance, at night or in bad weather. On the nose of the aircraft is the Target Acquisition and Designation Site, or TADS, housing the day TV and infrared cameras, as well as a Class 4 laser for ranging and missile guidance. A further infrared sensor mounted above the TADS can be slaved to the pilot's helmet position, allowing flight at night in pitch black solely with reference to the image projected into their right eye from the helmet-mounted monocle. As seen earlier, it can be set automatically to schedule during flight in order to level the fuselage. This assists in its primary role as a stable weapons platform. It can also be manually adjusted to adjust the attitude of the aircraft in flight, useful for improving over-the-nose visibility or bringing weapons into constraints for firing. The Army Air Corps was formed from the glider and air observation post squadrons of World War II and have played a key role in every major UK operation ever since. These modern helicopters are, as the aircraft were then, commanded, flown and supported by soldiers who are trained to predominantly fight in the land environment. The Army Air Corps continues to actively recruit both officer and senior non-commissioned aircrew, making the Army the only service that offers a flying career to both soldier and officer pilots. Please do visit our Corps engagement team and our static display roughly on Crowd Centre, where we'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Completing another 180 degree return to target manoeuvre to your front, Tim will now approach head-on for another look at the 360 degree wing over, demonstrating the awesome power of the 2 turbo mecha engines mounted either side of the fuselage. Each engine provides over 2,300 sharp horsepower. Fitted together, they produce more power than 4 Formula 1 racing cars. As the crew reset for the signature finale of the Apache display, we'd like to ask you to put your hands together and show thanks to our partners at Enterprise for providing today's pyrotechnics. Maybe one you'd like to take home with you, so please do ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Attack Helicopter display team. To finish, I'd just like to remind you of the social media, supporting news, and information on upcoming displays. Feel free to share your pictures of the day using the hashtag AHBT. It's appreciated by the team and indeed other followers of the pages. You can find us by searching Facebook and Instagram with Attack Helicopter Display Team.